the UK facing a cost of living crisis, it's more important than ever that people are supported to know and claim their human rights, and that those in positions of public power are held accountable. In this video, the RITES Committee explain how our Human Rights Act can and has been used to advocate for people impacted by fuel poverty, and how repealing or reforming our Human Rights Act would remove one of the most powerful mechanisms to challenge harmful economic policies on a national and local level.
The Human Rights Act, the cost of living crisis, and fuel poverty. We should all be able to be warm and comfortable in our own home, but an increasing number of people are living in fuel poverty and are unable to heat their homes. It is estimated that by January 2023, over half of the households in the UK, 15 million, will be in fuel poverty. Statistics of those living in fuel poverty vary hugely depending on which area of the UK they live in. People in Northern Ireland are particularly affected by fuel poverty due to their higher dependency on oil central heating. It is estimated that by January 2023, 72% of households in Northern Ireland will be living in fuel poverty. Organisations in Northern Ireland are reporting that all too frequently, families have to choose between food and heating and are struggling to clothe their children, even gluing shoes back together in an effort to make ends meet. Article 14 of our Human Rights Act protects the right to be free from discrimination and has been used to challenge regulations that disproportionately impact those living in remote areas. People living in fuel poverty are more likely to live in cold, damp homes, which can have grave consequences on their physical and mental well-being and can even cost lives. Our Human Rights Act protects our right to life, Article 2, well-being, Article 8, and to be free from inhumane or degrading treatment, Article 3. The obligations placed on public bodies to protect these rights will often apply to social housing providers too. The European Court of Human Rights found a local authority in Bulgaria had breached the right to life by not intervening to resolve extremely poor living conditions in a home for young people with mental health needs. 15 children and young adults died in the winter because of the dire circumstances in the home, including inadequate heating, despite the home's manager appealing to the local authority for help to provide suitable care many times. While fuel companies may be privately owned, states have a responsibility to uphold people's human rights through regulation too. In August 2022, Good Law Project, Fuel Poverty Action and the Highlands and Islands Housing Association's Affordable Warmth Group started legal proceedings against energy regulator Ofgem over its failure to consider how rising energy bills might impact people's human rights to private life and to be free from discrimination. The case was stopped in November 2022 after the government intervened to introduce a lower cap. Our Human Rights Act and its protections are more important now than ever. Write to your MP and tell them to stand up for our human rights.